back in space.
Space.
And I guess we're just scanning the planet and
you
waiting
were in
for
orbit
the golden
above
egg.
Malazil. Well, are you going to wait for them, or are you going to go do anything first?
Well, I think we should do some thorough scans, and I kind of want to, so, of course I want to get down on the planet, but I also don't want to get down on the planet, and it's because I assume not many ships land here.
That's correct.
If you end up on this planet, you get dumped here.
Pretty much.
So the question is, but since they're in a ship, can we hail them?
It's pretty much a city at this point.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's still the hull of a ship, right?
It's not a functioning ship at this point. It's been mostly taken apart.
Yeah. So what we need to do is get down there somehow without them really noticing it, and then sneak into the part of the ship where we would find one of these beacons and then steal it.
You're going to need to get to the navigator bay if that's what you're doing.
They must have somebody that they can talk to about things, because otherwise where do they get all their food and garbage?
Well, I don't think they import the garbage.
It depends.
You don't know.
If it's like special torture garbage.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so Merrick needs to find a way to get down on the planet without being noticed, and
we could jam their sensors. If they even have
any sensors.
Then we land there on a shuttle.
Yeah, but I mean, you can actually see a shuttle coming down if you're on a fucking roof or something.
It's far enough. You get to the surface far enough away, and then we fly as close to the ground we can for as long as we can behind a mountain or something.
Yeah.
This is not advanced.
Figure that out.
Sure.
Do we have a jeep or something that we could drive once we?
No, I've been telling you we need one forever.
And then we need to figure out a. Well, do we know what type of ship it is?
This was an Arbite's penal ship.
Okay, so do we know the layout of Arbite penal ships?
No.
Okay.
And it's probably our ship layout changed quite a bit after we crashed.
I mean, we do have some Arbites friends who we might ask such a question of.
Yeah. But this is an old-ass ship. Well, I guess every ship
But do you think that anyone in the Imperium ever throws anything away if they can help it?
No. I'm just... Who gave us this tip, by the way? Was it...
This is general information. You heard this from multiple sources.
Mm-hmm.
I bet they're not even going to have one. We're going to get there and it's
because the thing, if someone... If one of my friends were to just send me a message going, "Hi, do you mind telling us the layout of your ship? Because reasons."
Hey, cleaning crew, send us a map of the.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't
tell them that you want to improve efficiency on your ship by changing the layout to their obviously superior one.
I think that only works on Dark Eldar.
What, flattery?
Yeah.
I mean, we could just say that we found a wreck. We want to, take stock of what it has, and we need to know where to go. Good lie.
Yeah, I guess. Let's send them a message and see if we can get some information.
Oh.
Okay. How far away are they?
Well, you're gonna have to figure that out. Last they were on football, but it's been 2 months since then. You
could just send a message to Sigmund's Folly. There are bytes there.
Yeah, they might know. That would be... Let's take a look at this map.
It's one away.
It's one sector away.
Okay. Select halt. Use sector power. So it takes 2 weeks for that message to get to them,
Oh,
and then
pretty
2
good.
weeks for them to respond to us. So, well, presumably 2 weeks. They
Yeah.
have to roll their own 1d5.
And then we're still waiting for the golden egg. So
And it's not like I can't scan the ship from up here.
do it.
We can make a guess. Like,
Yeah.
let's use yield ship scannery. What do you want me to roll for that, Nugget?
Oh, spit.
Scrutiny?
It's
tech use?
it's tech use plus the ship's detection, which is
Are we on the Endeavor to get the thing?
you're
we
not on an Endeavor at the moment. You didn't start one up. Your
I think it's
detection
25?
is 10.
15? 10?
It's 10.
Same thing.
You get plus 10 when you're on an Endeavor, but you're not.
Right. I'm rolling good today.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got really big numbers.
That was tech use. You rolling scrutiny.
Oh, I thought you said use tech. Now I'm confused.
It's tech. It's scrutiny plus
Right. Okay.
detection for scanning.
Maybe someone else should then. Someone who's better at scrutiny. And I'll just push the buttons for you.
Like Icarus.
I guess I can do my job.
Do it good.
No promises. Hey.
That's an inquiry, not a
Inquiry.
scrutiny.
Holy shit.
Oops. Wrong one.
Yeah, so Icarus spends some time just asking people on the bridge about. So you see,
Where's
you
the
heard
scanner?
heard anything about this layout, possibly?
Yeah, he asks Merrick, well, so where should it be? And Merrick just says, well, it should be right here. And now you succeed a scrutiny test. Okay, so you scan the ship, the crashed ship. You find that it's still mostly powered. You're guessing that pretty much all the things they've been doing involving taking it apart and building stuff is pretty much just raw metal. The ship itself is, at least as far as the ship is one piece, it's still working. They're using the actual ship engines to still power everything. It's still mostly a ship. Obviously raw metal has been used just to build up other structures in and around it, but it seems that whatever ship parts were there are still there. The layout of the ship is not something you can directly get just by scanning it. You can get a basic idea of different components. There is a powered-on fleet beacon, since that is what you're specifically looking for. You can find.
But if everything's powered on, I guess we could hail them.
If they have anyone actually listening as like a bridge
Yeah.
crew on this thing, maybe.
Because here's what I'm thinking. If we hail them, we can offer to buy the thing, and then we can arrange a meeting point outside of the city. And if no one answers our hail, that probably means that there's no one around the bridge, and which is good because the navigator room should be close to the bridge, probably. So that probably means that there's no one in the navigator room either, if we need to sneak down there.
Have you got abseiling gear?
Probably?
Do you have what?
Abseiling gear for if you have to climb down the outside of a thing and going through a big hole in the side?
Not really. No.
Yeah, I think
Probably
so.
have some ropes.
We probably have some ropes.
You have rope.
Yeah, that's about the same.
It's about the same. Just the kid fly the shuttle near the bridgy area. We all hop out.
Like, I'm really strong. I could just lower people out of the shuttle on a rope.
This is true.
Um,
Probably couldn't if they're in power armor.
That's also true.
We might have to look at the rules, because I'm not
I don't
kidding
think
when
the
I say
issue
I'm
is your
really
strength. I
strong.
think the issue is the strength of the rope.
We'll
Yeah,
use two
like-
ropes.
It's two ropes.
2 ropes. And it'll be
Take a
wet,
swing.
so it's stronger.
Yeah.
that was a thing we should have looked at. The new room.
Okay, I'm gonna hail the ship.
We had our whale tank.
Okay.
Just saying.
You hail the ship. You get a response back, reasonably terse, like, who's up there? Who's in orbit?
Well, doesn't matter. I have a business proposition.
What you want?
There's a certain item on this ship that you aren't using because it's for space travel that I would like to acquire.
What is it you want? Why are you here?
I'm here because there's a thing in the navigator room of your ship. That's it's a type of beacon, and you're not using it, and I want it.
What's the navigator room?
Well, let me put it this way: if you can get it for me, I can probably get you off the planet.
Or give you goods or money.
You get us off world. Yes, you come down now.
No.
Oh.
I can't wait to see the look on his little face when he finds out we're not going to do it.
Well, who are you?
Stern.
Stern, how many people are in your ship at the moment?
I don't know. Lots.
How many people are in the room that you're in?
Just Stern.
Just Stern. Okay, and the rooms around you. Is this your room, Stern?
Yes, this is Stern's room.
Okay. So, Stern, if I'll call you back in an hour, Stern.
You hear him yelling at someone in the background. It sounds like someone like opened a door or something, and he's yelling for someone. No, go away.
Okay. It seems like you're busy, Stern. I'll call you back in a bit.
No, you come down.
We will arrange a meeting point on the surface. And I will meet you there. Outside of the ship.
Okay.
Away from people.
Okay, you meet Stern.
Is he going to have like a sister called Prow? And a brother called Starboard or whatever?
Starboard.
Yeah.
Crow's Nest.
Yeah, Crow's Nest, his wife.
Pretty sure he's killed them with a club or something. Me not understand. I will beat you until
Zug zug.
stuff comes out. You pinata. Bunk bunk. Okay, so it seems to me
Racist.
That's
That's what this is.
that they've just taken up, which isn't surprising, that they've just taken up to, well, living in all the rooms of the ship. And I mean, the deck is probably a pretty sweet room, but that means that there are like people around. So we have to make a decision if we want to go down guns blazing, or the other option is that we lure Stern away from the ship, show him what one of these things should look like, and tell him to go get it.
I'm gonna stop
it's
that
not-
one right there.
I do not trust him to be able to
Don't
unattach
trust
it and get
to
it ready.
notice what it is. Know what
It is a fleet beacon is not something small enough that he could remove by himself, or like a single person could remove.
How fucking... Let me go look at my fleet beacon so I can understand how big it is.
Okay,
Like
you're gonna.
room-sized.
Yeah, I mean it's not like fully room size, but it's this big mechanical piece attached to the wall, and it's got like a little sort of an antenna thing that also pokes through and goes outside the ship as well.
Okay. And how long would it take to... Merrick! How long would it take to disconnect one of these things and carry it out?
Depends on what shape it's in and what model it is.
Okay, give me hours rather than being difficult.
You can always have somebody shoot him in the tread just to get your point across.
Well, let me work this out. So I'm gonna do this. Cross the T. Carry the 1. How long would that take?
About 2 hours.
How many?
About 2 hours.
About 2.
You should tell him 3, just so you look good when you're doing 2.
There you go.
The Scotty rule.
Yeah, about 2.
Okay, good. Because it seems like we probably need to go down there and...
I mean, that's with the proper equipment, mind you, and a team.
And also if it was this exact one in front of me.
And also if I'm guessing, like, which one it is correctly. So, you know, add... a week or 2.
Just for future reference, when you give me a time estimate, give me the actual time estimate, then rather a really positive one, and then adding difficulty modifiers onto it, because that's way harder to track.
So you want worst case at all times?
No, I don't want best possible case at all times. I want the normal.
Well, I mean, best possible case, I would say an hour and a half.
Just do a range. Just do a range from best to worst.
Okay,
It's
hour
like
and a half
between-
to 3 weeks.
The captain's gonna kick you.
I have faith in Merrick because he did that thing with the thing we weren't supposed to have. Got it in first try in 1 second.
Yeah, otherwise I'd put him in the brig.
Oh god.
It's okay, Merrick. I wouldn't let you go hungry in the brig.
Yeah, the brig was actually kind of nice.
Wouldn't be the first
should
time
probably-
he's been thrown in the brig.
We should probably make it less nice, to be honest. Maybe add some spikes?
Well, this is
Okay,
it's
so
the posh people brig.
basically what we need to do is go down.
Yeah, we gotta go meet with him and...
We're gonna go.
Skulls?
Okay, so just what's actually imperial law when it comes to taking stuff from penal colonies?
Probably
Uh,
Helen.
There's not really much law. I mean, you could go down and take as many people as you want to. Pretty much do whatever you want as a rogue trader.
Cool, good.
You
Depends on
can't
who owns the company.
you can't claim the whole planet itself, obviously.
Yeah.
But other than that, whatever. They don't care, pretty much.
Okay, good. That's all I need to know. Now I don't particularly feel like going down there with murder servitors to kill everyone, but how many shuttles do we have?
You currently have. I mean, you have all of
And
your
extras.
shuttles.
I think it's 3, 2.
6 shuttles and 4 unassembled spare shuttles.
Holy shit! When did
When
we
did
get
that
all of these
But
shuttles?
we
You
fully
stocked
stocked
lost them.
upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, we bought extra because remember we kept losing them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
blowing
kind
them
of
up.
expecting to happen right now. But that's good because that means we can go in one shuttle and then we can load up the other ones with murder servitors.
I will be back in 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Wow, this is awkward.
Like we could do a surgical strike of like just us.
Yeah. The thing, that's what I'm thinking we should do. But worst case scenario, we can call in murder servitors.
Yeah, it's
if-
always nice to have friends.
Because I'm worried about the time it takes to extract the thing.
Yeah.
Based off of the estimate of 1.5 hours to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I am back.
Okay. But I'm guessing we can meet up with Stern, so then he can at least guide us to his room. And so I think what we should do is we'll just take one shuttle, meet up with Stern, but at the same time we'll send down shuttles with murder servitors on them, just as backup. So if shit hits the fan, we can call them in.
How do you activate them? Do you have to be near them to activate, or is there like a remote control button?
I assume it's a remote control button.
You're supposed to switch them on, like on them.
Yeah, but
We can have someone stand there and we can call them up and then they'll flick them on. That's what we did in Necron time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
In general, we try not to allow remote turn on for the murder servitors because it would be too easy for someone else to just like hack them on from a distance.
You know what that? Well, I mean,
and then you gotta find them because they start roaming off.
that just sounds like a bad excuse to me. I mean, that's a reason. I mean, the counter argument would be that whoever has been programming them should just do their fucking job and not let them be counter hacked.
It's a lot easier to intrude a system than it is to make it secure.
Sure.
Spoken like a dude not as good as that other guy who couldn't intrude on his system.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna glare at you. It's not a happy glare either. It's a I've seen inside of you glare.
Oh, speaking of seeing inside me, Merrick, I need a room.
You need a what?
I need a room. Lower decks.
Why?
Set up as a lab.
You're gonna have to ask the captain about that.
Ah, Captain.
Just take Marek's space whale room.
There you go. Boom.
You have no one. It doesn't exist.
It never exists.
Well, I guess you should just give me another room then.
No,
Well,
it specifically
captain-
needs to be the space whale room.
The captain told him to give you a room that doesn't exist, which means neither of you get a room.
We'll see who doesn't get a room.
Well, here's. I mean, the deal is this: as soon as you find the space whale and expunge it from the ship, you get that room.
Okay, Merrick.
Which I realize means that you could just go get a space whale, put it in a room, and expunge that room. But I would enjoy that very much.
Let's go, Merrick. If you give me a lab, I can
Captain,
grow
I
one.
must protest this course of action. If there were to be an innocent and helpless space whale on the ship somewhere, say on the lower decks, far away from prying eyes, it would be very rude to just eject it into space.
Well, see, you're making a wrong assumption here when you're saying innocent space whale. No space whale is innocent. They're all guilty.
You can't be guilty at birth, Captain. What if it was like a baby space whale that was easier to smuggle?
Well, I mean, we all know what they grew up to be, so.
Yeah, innocent space whales.
No.
Wow.
That was just sad.
Captain, this is racist.
No, it's pure rational hatred for space whales.
We're gonna come back and talk about what the word rational means.
Let's go, Merrick. Let's go find me a room.
I think Merrick wants to find a room for himself.
We'll find the captain a room.
No, I have a room.
He's got a room.
I have several rooms
He's
actually.
got like 14,000 rooms.
Yeah, if you think about it, all of these rooms are mine.
Let's go find a cupboard somewhere, Merrick. It'll be fine. You and me. Brothers till the end.
Space whale lovers.
I wonder how hard it would be to turn the entire golden egg into a big tank to fit.
Well, there's already
That's what
one
I'm saying,
tank
too.
on this.
Yeah,
That's true.
you just gotta overflow it.
I bet you their navigator would love having a friend. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, but the golden egg is not the silkworm, so.
that can have as many
True.
space whales as it wants.
Yeah,
Well, I
exactly.
mean,
There's
there
no
are-
space whale limitations.
There are other restrictions to space whales on other ships. I mean, but in general, the restriction applies to the ship I'm actually on.
I was hoping it would be the restriction on the silkworm is no space whales, and on the
So
gold
wait a
egg
minute.
it's never let a space whale on there.
You have it just so that like space whales are okay on other ships as long as you're not on them. So like they put them on the other ships, and as soon as you step on, they all get immediately ejected.
Yeah.
It's every single time.
Yeah,
when
it's
they
kind of
replenish.
fucked up.
You've modified the Inquisitor rosette. It's got a little...
Whale ejection button?
No, it's got like an emitter. And when he steps on, all the other ships go, oh shit! Whales everywhere. Well, outside,
Space whales.
not inside.
Actual space whales. Space
Yeah.
whales.
Spaced whales.
Well, luckily
Um,
I don't actually have a space whale on the ship, so
Well,
I can
I'm gonna call Stern back and arrange a meeting place. outside of the city, somewhere that he can fucking understand where it is, because this guy's clearly thick as, well, a space whale. And then I guess we load up some shuttles with murder servitors and their minders, and one for us. And then we go down and meet Stern.
Okay, sure. You contact Stern back. Where do you want to tell him to meet you?
Well, somewhere where I think we can land the shuttles without being spotted. That's still decently close by, so that he doesn't get fucking lost on the way.
Something with a big natural landmark or something.
Yeah, like next to this hill or stream or something. I was gonna say the other side of the lake, but I don't trust the other side of the lake because lakes tend to be flat.
Okay. See, he seems a little scared of going kind of far from the city.
Okay, well, I wonder if we can we, like, I want to meet somewhere where there aren't any people. Because I want to give this deal to him. And it's not going to work if, like, it's not going to work if there are a lot of people around.
He tells you there's not other people in Stern's room. You can...
Yeah, but how am I going to get to Stern's room, though? Like, I don't know where that is, so he needs to meet us somewhere, and then he can guide us around.
He tells you they can meet by the lake.
We just have to walk to the lake.
Yeah, fine.
We could schedule a bombardment on the opposite side of the ship and, like, confuse everyone and make them look over there while we sneak in. Say it was a meteor strike.
Display.
Seems very...
I think
What do you
Stern
kill?
will
There's
just get
nothing else on the
distracted.
planet.
I don't want to waste ammo for no reason.
It only takes a couple shells, Captain. We've got like 89 million.
Yeah, and what happens afterwards? People are just going to go like, ooh, la-di-da, ooh, explosions, let's look at them. And then afterwards,
Yes.
they're all going to be like, oh, well, I'm glad that's over.
They're gonna have
Let's
to
go
deal
back
with
to
the
doing
heat.
what we did before. No, when you shoot at people, they tend to first go, oh shit, someone's shooting at me.
They
then
won't
go,
know what shooting is.
they're criminals, of course they know what shooting
Stern
is.
doesn't even know what clothes are. Have you heard him?
He's done a crime at some point. He's Weasley.
I think his crime might just be being the great grandson of a criminal.
It's actually possible.
It's kind of the same.
It's basically the same, right? I get it.
I mean, they work like space whales.
Sorry.
We're learning a lot this week.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm just thinking, if we bombard something to draw away the attention, people are going to keep... At least some of them are going to go like, huh, something shot at us, and now it stopped.
It'll just look like a meteor strike.
People
think
will
Stern just
go on
get
high
distracted.
alert and go like, what the fuck is going on? Let's look a bit closer to everywhere.
These people could go, oh, the sky's falling! Oh no!
I think they
It's
know
a
what
night-
spaceships are, seeing as how that's how they got there.
Yeah.
These people might not have got there. Like,
Could have been born there.
They still dump people here, as far as I know.
But I bet they're murdered by the idiot ones who already live there.
Okay, so you're saying that the murderers we send there are being murdered by even more murderers?
Pretty much.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. See, it's not... No.
You said they were all criminals.
If we
Yeah.
did have a space whale, we could say it was whale delivery for the lake. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, if we have a space whale, I'd be all for dumping it here.
We don't, because you wouldn't let me bring one on the ship.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Thinking about
'cause that
that.
would have been perfect.
Thinking about it, Meg, any room you set up for the whale would be waterproofed, right?
Yeah?
That'd be useful
Obviously.
for my needs.
I don't have any set up for the whales, though, so...
Yeah, alright.
Well,
I wink at him really slowly. Sure.
do you have something in your eye?
Yeah,
You seem to be blinking a lot.
a sparkle for my good friend Marek.
Okay. I guess let's set up a meeting point that Stern understands, and then we'll have to look at the like the telemetry we have of the surrounding area and see if there's a way we can get down there without raising too much suspicion.
Okay. Scrutiny. Scrutiny to plan your route by looking at your little
Icarus,
scanned maps.
Wow.
do a plot a course.
What a course. Real good.
Yes. I mean, I'm sure you know what it's like to be sneaky. You've got underworld talents. Maybe you'll meet a friend.
Can I look at the map with my common law war and go, if anyone was to attack us, they would be like here and here, and
Yeah,
Dragon
you
could be here.
You can try that, yeah.
I can wait. Do I have that one? I was gonna say I might be able to assist you with that. Yeah, I can. I'm gonna assist you with that. Oh, you got it anyways.
Nailed it.
Okay. You plan out a route to bring your shuttles down. You mark a few places that you think, well, you know, if they had like a missile launcher over here, they'd take out the shuttles while we were making our approach or whatever, and you check for any sort of like, you know, ambush spots when you're actually walking down the road, or not really a road, just whatever direction towards the city from where you land the shuttles. You think you can land in a place that'll take you maybe like 2 hours to actually walk towards the city and get there, but without anyone being able to ambush you on the way or anything like that.
Good. I guess.
Who's going in your shuttles? What are you taking with you?
Well, I think we're going in
Okay.
one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then we need a red shirt just to hang out with the shuttle, because of course you do.
Mm-hmm.
You can put
Okay.
someone in charge of it.
And then I guess we take 2 more shut. Like we talked about this before. You can fit like, what was it, 8?
With
8 or
with
12?
with a couple of you guys in power armor, you're gonna have to take up 2 shuttles by yourselves,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
including your red shirt pilots.
These
Yeah.
big fat
So
boys.
that gives you 4 shuttles, and you can pack like 8 murder servitors into the other shuttles. But are you taking any of Merrick's tech adepts to help you get rid of this
Yep.
thing, or is he doing it all by
Yeah,
himself?
well, I'll take let's say 3 guys with me.
3 guys with you. Okay.
And
So-
then we need one of them skiffs, so we can carry it out easily.
Okay. Yeah.
You mean like a loose plate of metal with some wire tied to it I can drag?
Yes.
It's pretty much what you did last time, or planned to do on Necron Planet. I think that was just a tarp. Actually, it was not even.
We are
metal.
going to need to buy some ground transportation at some point, Captain.
At some point.
At some point. I mean, you got tracks. That's ground transportation.
Yes, but as strong as I am, I do have limited mobility in terms of speed.
And carry weight.
Yeah.
I could drag
No.
a whole lot.
No, that's true. If you can find me a large waterproof room to keep the ground transportation in, that would be great.
Why would it need to be waterproof?
Because I don't want mud to go anywhere else on the ship.
That's a good point. I could probably rig up one of the landing bays like that.
And then I guess we set off.
Okay. Sure. Well, you go down, you land, you bring your murder servitors, your tech adepts, and you walk over towards the city.
I guess
You-
I'm guessing we do leave the murder servitors behind.
Yeah.
2 hours away behind?
No, not 2 hours away behind. I guess they'll follow us part of the way, so they're pretty close by.
Okay, so you basically sort of just leave them out of direct sight of the city.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say, you know, they're more like 20 minutes away at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause, they can actually run pretty damn fast, too, if they need to catch up to you. Are you leaving someone behind to turn them on?
Yes.
One of your red shirts?
Well, I think yes, 2 of them. Oh, well, actually, yes, 1 or 2 of them.
Okay. Did you leave anyone with the actual shuttles themselves?
Yes.
Okay.
We have 2 pilots back there for our own shuttle, so we can pull them in quickly. if we need to. The ones that have been transporting the murder servitors are the ones that will activate the murder servitors.
Okay.
Also, we make sure that we lock our shuttles very, very well.
Sure. Okay.
Well, actually, they will be there, so there'll be 2 pilots. Never mind.
You get over towards the lake outside this crashed spaceship. There's not many people by. There's a number of big, thick pipes and tubes that you have to sort of climb over to get over to the lake. From what you can tell, they're dumping all sort of waste and exhaust stuff from the ship and the city into this lake.
Smart. So smart.
You eventually get to where you're assuming this stern is set up for you to meet, and there's 5 men there. One of them, they're all armed. They're wearing sort of ragged clothes. They've got a few weapons each, small pistol type deals. They have some little bandoliers and stuff that are made from whatever scraps that they could find. One of them approaches you, says, "You space captain."
I am. I'm John.
You take us off world.
If we get through this without having to hurt anyone or shoot at anyone, and no one else notices that what's happening, yes, you get to go on my spaceship.
Okay, what you want to take Stern on spaceship?
Well, here's the thing I want. It's a beacon that should be in the navigator room, and it should look something like this. And then I'll have Merrick explain what it probably looks like.
Okay. He has not ever seen anything like this, but he tells you he takes you to navigator room.
Yep, good.
Okay, you follow Stern.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Trustworthy is the wrong word, but does he appear to be as dumb as he sounds?
Make a scrutiny test.
I wonder if he's a mutant. Does he look visibly mutated?
Not really. I mean,
It's pretty dumb to me.
He's dirty,
Like he's not an
sort of
ogre.
broken old man, but he's not an ogre, no.
So how long has he been on
Holy
You guys are
shit.
good at this.
this? Yeah, how long has
We
he
are
been on this planet?
All Stern's life, he tells you.
Oh, is that for most of the people that live where you live? Have they been here more than their whole life?
He says no, some come every few years.
What do you do with the ones that come every few years then?
They live outside the city now.
Okay. So only people that are born here live in the city?
He tells you yes, that's correct.
So,
So you all trust him completely implicitly at this point, by the way. With your-
Wow.
yeah, like
Our
he's
new
dumb
leader!
enough to, he's not smart enough to trick us.
Okay. Well, he leads you into the ship through some doors they've actually installed on the side. It's not what used to be an airlock. It's
Okay.
just a new area that they've created here. It's a little disorienting walking through the ship as you're going because it's sort of on its side, but they've built
Yeah.
they've built it so that they can walk up, around normally in the ship. You end up having to climb a few ladders and go through
that's
a
fun.
couple different buildings. Yeah, you're capable of doing that even with your treads.
Oh yeah, it's just really awkward.
Yes.
Probably funny to look at.
And he points down a hallway and says, "Navigator room ahead."
Okay, show the way.
Okay. Well, he takes you in there, and as you all walk in, one of the people following with Stern slams the door behind you, and you can hear it lock. Inside the room 6 men all jump out, all armed. And
They
Stern
have
says,
arms. Most men
Well-
have arms.
they're a bit more heavily armed. They've got
Oh, they got multiple arms.
no, they have like auto cannon stuff like that. You know, auto guns. Auto guns is the word I'm looking for.
So I would like to blind every single one of them.
More importantly, is there a beacon here?
No, this is very obviously not the navigator room as you're going.
How many did you say there were total?
Well, there is 6 plus Stern plus 4 of the men that were with him. So
Okay,
Is
so
that
Stern plus the
turn?
6 that jumped out are blind.
okay.
And
So
they
do
also
we have
don't
to roll
realize that they're
initiative
blind.
first?
Wait, how do you not realize how does that even work?
Because it's a brain
Still see
power.
the image that you
He
last saw.
basically, he basically puts their brain on loop, and they have no idea that. I think they're deaf as well.
No, I
there
chose
another
just to make them blind.
Okay, how many of them?
Not 7.
7 of them are currently blind. Okay.
Unless they can beat a 9 degrees of success on a
I'm
willpower roll.
going to say no. Do you guys want to roll initiative, or would you like to say anything first, or just wait and see what happens? This is your call.
Yeah, these guys
I
are
will,
scum. I was just saying we kill them.
Well, no, I will. I'm gonna tell them to surrender or die.
Stern says, "You."
Actually, no, I will command them.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Very imperiously. I turn on my little fan that we use to make your cape blow in this sort of situation.
For fuck's sake!
Oh, very good.
You going to keep that?
Yeah. Actually, no.
Wow, not
No.
remotely.
Okay.
I was
No,
gonna
I'm
say,
keeping
like,
it.
Yeah.
I put the
It's
fan
okay,
on
surely you
extra
won't
height.
fail.
There we go.
There you
There
go.
you go.
6 degrees of success. Well,
Okay.
Nailed it.
they do not succeed at that. What exactly do you say to them, cKnoor?
Surrender or die. Drop your weapons.
Okay. Well, having 3 people in power armor walk into the room, plus the rest of you looking incredibly imposing, and compared to
At least
them
one
and their
alien.
auto guns, and yeah, and a dark.
Whatever the
dark
hell I am.
and yeah, a couple machine men and whatnot. They throw their guns down.
Okay.
long are
Venderot, do
they
you mind
blind
just
for?
collecting the guns?
Not at all. Round up the guns and stash.
Merrick, can you open the door?
Yep.
Won't they just open the door now they've surrendered?
I don't know.
They may have locked.
So who's in charge? I asked.
They all point to Stern.
Okay, Stern. Now I trusted you, and clearly that was my bad. But it seems like at least you realize that we are stronger, have better weapons, and will basically kill you. Because you live on a penal colony, and no one fucking cares. Now, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you actually know what I'm looking for. And I want you to tell me where it is. And if you do, I will not kill you.
Yeah, he tells you that he doesn't know what it is that you're looking for, or where it is.
Okay, I shoot one of his friends.
Oh, let me do it.
You
Okay.
got the finger guns.
Do you have to roll
Yeah.
for this?
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, fuck.
Yep, right.
You're shooting. If you happen to shoot one of the blind ones, you get to -30 on his dodge.
Well, I don't know which ones are blind. So.
Yeah.
You've got pretty good odds.
they-
Just roll
they
a
don't-
D,
they don't-
whatever.
They don't get to dodge because they're not aware you're about to shoot because they surrendered.
I'm gonna use my last gauntlets here. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty cool.
And it's just a standard attack. I guess their average half attack. Is it short distance or point blank?
You're point blank.
You're just gonna point at one, and a laser's gonna come out and kill him. That's gonna be sick.
Probably not going to kill him though.
Yeah, but it'd be really
I
fucking
mean,
cool.
yeah.
Okay.
11 energy damage with 1 penetration. Yeah, he's dead.
Just burn a hole through him. Oops.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. You
Yeah.
you
Now-
burn a hole straight through his chest, and he screams and falls over.
Yeah, now, Stern, you might be blind, so you may not have been aware of what just happened, but I killed one of your friends by pointing my finger at him.
Do you actually know he's blind? You probably don't
Well,
know.
I'm assuming that Holt has some type of mentions it at some point.
Also, he could probably just like turn it off.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
turn
you
it
can.
off at will.
So just turn it off.
Yeah,
It's a
sure.
lot easier.
They already gave up. They
Okay.
ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, you turn it off. He sees that you've blown a hole in his friend.
So, I mean, your best bet is to think really hard where it might be. Because your life kind of depends on it at this point.
Ooh.
He tells you there's a lot of space equipment up near the top of the ship.
Okay, I guess we go there then. Since I don't really want to kill the rest of these people, can we just
Tie them
like,
up.
tie them up and make them unconscious or something, and then just close the door?
Do
Or
you
lock-
have-
I mean, I can
Uh,
lock the
ro-
door on a timer. I don't think anyone has ever controlled.
I
the
don't.
door
I
as
don't.
much
I
as
just don't want
currently
them to be
control the
banging
door.
on the door as well. From the outside.
You don't have any real stuff with you to just tie them up or anything like that.
Hmm.
I mean, Grunty could easily lock the door with everything that he just did to it. But
Yeah. Okay. Can we? Vendor? Can you knock these people out without maiming them for life?
I can.
Well, I was gonna say, seeing as the mechanics for Rogue Trader don't work so friendly, I just have a chance of doing that and a chance of outright killing them.
Can't
Well, also-
take them
Medical
down.
expert.
do you think they're going to let you just knock them out one after one at a time when they see
Probably not.
The first
No.
one gets knocked out, and the next one's just gonna line up.
We don't
Just
happen to
No.
have like.
tell them
get-
to
That's true. Actually,
just tell
I'm
them to sit on
gonna
the floor and then not make any
no.
noise.
Here's
Otherwise they'll come
so.
back.
Do they know what murder servitors are? I
No.
asked them.
No, they shake their heads.
Okay. Basically, it's a human-like machine that... Think of it as a robot that has one reason for being, and that's killing people. Now, I have a bunch of those with me when I landed on the planet, because I thought that maybe someone might try and, backstab me. And it turned out someone did, so that wasn't very nice, but it wasn't surprising. Basically, my friend Merrick here is going to lock this door when we leave and we take Stern with us. If you stay put and don't say anything, I won't release them. And I'm not trying to be like, ooh, no, someone die. No, I'm specifically putting. I'm specifically going to make sure that they kill you. So it's your choice.
How
Okay,
many of them are in here?
Make an intimidate check. There's 11 dudes.
Yeah.
I will assist them on the
Oh,
interview.
yeah, I can assist you on that too.
Well, I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna.
Do you
use,
get a +10 for the body of their friend on the floor?
Well, I'm not. I'm using my fellowship. So
Yeah, and
I'm gonna.
me and Vendrigoth will be there and we'll crack our knuckles behind you.
Yeah, I do have intimidate, but the framework has set it to strength. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll deceive instead,
Yep,
which I
yep,
just
that's
have
fine.
the same stats for.
Yep.
Do I get any pluses?
I'll give you +10 already because they're already
Yeah.
commanded under your command. So
Okay, here we go.
I have lots of knives attached to the extra arms.
Yeah.
Same, but not extra.
So that's my intimidate.
3 degrees of success. Yeah, they're intimidated.
Good. Then we leave with Stern.
Okay. Stern takes you up towards the top of the ship where he was claiming that there's a lot of, space machinery and whatnot. He doesn't really know what any of it is. As you guys are walking, you can hear, even through this ship, you can hear wind picking up outside, and everything sort of starts rattling and shaking around as you're wandering through here. But you get to the front of the ship. You can sort of guess the layout from here. You know, the bridge would be up this way. The navigator pod should be down this one hall. So you sort of take over leading to where everything should be.
Can we contact our guys outside with the shuttles and see what's going on with the weather? Because that's actually slightly worrying if it's strong enough wind to shake the ship.
Do that.
Okay.
While I, Marek, try, see if I can find the way to the navigator room.
All right, so I'm gonna hail our away team, our second away team here. That's like sitting there with the murder servitors and whatnot.
The guys with the murder servitors tell you that it seems like they can see in the distance there's a huge dust storm that's picked up and is heading in the direction of the city.
That's gonna get in the intakes of the shuttle.
They're gonna the guys with the murder servitors are saying that we pretty much either need to come to the city or head back to the shuttles right now because we can't be outside in this.
I think they should head back to the shuttles then.
Okay.
And have them lift off and stay above the dust clouds.
Does Stern hear all this?
No.
You don't know.
I'm in the back and I'm talking in binary to one of my explorers.
Oh, okay.
Or one of my engineers because I didn't bring them with me. They're too valuable.
Right. So yeah, that's what's going on. But you go into the navigator room. Everything in here is very, very damaged. The navigator controls are all completely smashed. Most of the wall-mounted stuff though is still in good condition.
Because we could detect the beacon, right?
Yes.
They had the beacon.
Yes. The beacon is actually in there. It's still turned on at this point. You can start disassembling it if you really want to, or you can wait. Part of it has to be taken apart from outside the ship as well, because there's the big antenna on it.
Start on the inside, and then after the dust storm, go on the outside.
Well, I mean, so since we have two pilots already at the one of, I guess. So I'm gonna talk to Marek outside of Stern so he can't hear us. So I'm thinking that if we send up one of the shuttles right now, they should be able to get an. Actually, can't we just talk to the silkworm and ask them how big the dust storm is?
With your astropath, you can.
Yeah. So I'll ask. I guess I'll ask Holt.
Wave him over.
Yeah.
All right.
Join the party.
Yeah. So contact the silkworm and see how large this dust cloud is, because if we're stuck here for 2 days, that's no fun.
I'm watching Stern like a hawk.
Okay. According to the message you get back from the astropaths on the ship, you're guessing it's gonna last maybe like 6 hours or so.
Okay. Well, I guess we can have Marek start disassembling the thing then.
Okay.
While we just set up positions to guard the room. Actually, I guess we can close doors close by as well. Make sure that no one gets over here.
Okay, Grunty, you want to make a tech roll to see how Marek does taking this thing apart?
Sure.
I'll assist.
I will get out.
I'll tell you to do it real good.
I'll get out my most impressive wrench. It's got all the extra skull cogs on it and stuff. No.
Wow.
Just no. This my pride is at stake. Not with the good wrench.
Wow.
Hey!
Okay.
12 degrees of success, 129 under. Okay, here's what happens. You spend an hour or so turning this thing off.
To be fair, it is going to be harder because I'm alone. I don't have my team with me.
Right. And this is a big piece of
I'm
machinery.
helping, so.
Sure.
Right. You two deactivate this. You cut it from the ship's power supply. You start disassembling it. Everything's going great. As you're doing this, you hear an alarm start going off in the distance. Not just in this room, like throughout the ship. An alarm starts going off. Stern looks pretty scared, and as he sees the alarm, and he tells you that we need to get to a secure room.
And this is not one of them?
No.
Okay, where's the closest secure room?
He says Stern's room.
Well, there's a bunch of holes in this ship, right? Because we could feel the wind going through.
Yes.
Yeah, so, I think this is it seems legit. Right?
I'm a little confused why this particular room is not secure. I'd say.
Are there any holes in this room?
There's not really holes in this room. It only kind of has a door.
So it's not the storm that the alarm's going off for.
You don't know.
Why wouldn't
Ask
it
Stern.
You could
what
ask
the
him.
alarm's for.
I say
Yeah.
as I unscrew something.
be? Yeah, what's the alarm for?
He tells you that the dust people are coming.
Yeah.
Who are the dust people?
The people that live in the storm.
Spectacular.
Are they human?
He just shrugs, and he says, "We have to go now."
They're
He
probably
gets-
wraiths or some shit.
He doesn't know shit.
Okay, I think going to the bridge is fine.
Or wherever Stern's room is.
Yeah, the bridge should be close
really
by,
don't
right?
want. How far am I along in getting this unhooked?
I would say you're about 40%.
We still need to go outside and pick up the other bit, so...
Yeah, but now we've got it unhooked. I just don't want someone to come here and take it.
Who would take it?
The dust
I mean,
people?
who wouldn't? Yeah, it's free stuff.
No one else can use it! The dust people can't get off the fucking planet!
You don't know that.
Are the
Stern
people
says
we
we must go.
the people we locked in that other room, is that a safe room? Because they're gonna want to get out.
That's super safe. That door is super locked.
Yeah, don't worry about them.
No door
Uh,
has ever been more under my control.
Oh, are we going?
Yes,
Staying?
we're going.
Okay, let's go, everybody. Let's go, Stern. And I'm gonna continue to watch him like a hawk.
Take a couple minutes to wrap all of my tools back up in the holding cloth.
What was that? for?
I was activating one of my glands, one of the drugs.
Oh, which one?
Which one is it? Slot, I believe. Yeah, Slout. So I get +3 agility and perception bonus.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna wait a little bit and do another one so that I'm immune to fear.
Who isn't already immune to fear?
Me.
Wow. Whoa,
yeah,
baby.
yeah, he needs drugs.
I
Wow.
need drugs to do it.
Guess that's why I'm so impressive.
Or
Okay.
you're just not smart enough to comprehend the true danger.
I'm not scared of anything except for demons. Demons are scary.
This could be demons.
Stern leads you about 5 or so minutes away from the navigator room into what he says is his room, and he gets you all in there, and he closes and activates a lock on the wall. His room has the remains of the Vox communicators for the ship in it. He's got a dirty bunk sort of set up in the side, and a bunch of other pieces of metal and machinery that he seems to have scavenged.
Sweet. That means we can contact the ship. There's even more. And get an update on this dust storm.
Okay. Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
You try to contact the ship through the Vox units down there, and you basically just hear a lot of static back. You're guessing your message isn't getting through.
Ah, stupid dust storm. Halt. Can
Sure.
you ask them for an update?
Let's go. Probably. I probably reached them.
11 degrees of success. Yes, you can talk to them. They tell you the storm's pretty much just right on top of the city at this point.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything strange with the storm? Because down here they're being very superstitious.
No, they don't see anything weird about it. It just looks like a dust storm, but they're
Yeah.
very far away.
I'm just expecting them to. It's probably just superstition.
Oh, do a thing with your stupid brain.
Oh,
The
brain thing.
Senescience.
Yeah.
Alright,
if
let's
there's anybody
see
out there.
if there's anything weird going on. Negative.
Just perfectly
you know-
normal dust storm.
Just
You don't
dust.
notice anything.
Alright, let's do that again. Hey, there we go.
Okay.
Why do we only roll above 90 or below 10?
Because you're beautiful.
That's how
Weird.
we roll.
Weird.
Ah!
It's actually a d20.
Joke.
With Senescience, do you just see like psychic stuff, or is it anything?
I can detect. Here, let me pull it up, but I believe it's anything that happens warp related.
Warp related. Okay. Nothing weird warp related is going on right now, at least as far as you can tell.
Let's see. So I can sense the currents and eddies of the warp. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So it's only warp stuff.
Nothing warp related is happening here, as far as
Okay.
you can tell. As you guys are all in this room, you spend a few minutes in there. Not really much of anything happens. You can hear the wind howling outside. You hear like stuff sort of blowing around, scraping through the hallways out there. You're guessing it's lots of dust and whatnot collecting. And then you sort of hear thudding on the metal hallways. It sounds like something reasonably big and heavy is walking around outside. Not necessarily directly outside the room, but pretty close by. Stern looks pretty afraid.
I don't, because I'm not.
I just want to know what's making that much noise. Must be
Yeah.
pretty big.
Are you going outside?
I will equip my pistols, though, just for the sake of doing it.
Okay. Are you going out to see, or are you just waiting in the room?
No, just waiting in the room. I mean,
I mean,
there's
I
no
could-
point in
I
fighting
could
something
crack
for
the
the
door
sake of
open and
fighting
peek out with
something.
my
Said the guy who killed the
optical mechanism,
Inquisitor.
right? Is there like a little vent?
I think you'll
that I
find that
can-
I did no such thing.
He had to do
Grunty,
that.
the door is actually pretty well sealed with that
Is
lock
there-
on.
Is there any vents or anything that
No,
I could
what-
snake my little camera through?
Not really, no.
Ah,
Can I use
bummer.
my super hearing?
Super hearing? Yeah.
I've got heightened senses of hearing. Would that
Yeah.
be? Would that be awareness?
Yes.
Plus 10 for hearing. Nah, I can't hear any, just wind.
This sounds like a
Wonderful.
bunch of bang,
Um,
bang, bang.
You got some sand in your ears.
I guess it's just
How
the stuff
about-
that Maricon did and it's getting blown around.
I'm gonna have my bird try and take a look at it because she has those unnatural senses for 30 meters.
Ah, okay.
Oh nope, never mind.
Jeez.
I mean, Icarus could blow a hole through the wall that I could, like a tiny one that I could stick my.
I don't think that's how this pistol works. A tiny hole.
Also, there is no fucking reason to.
We'll just chill out
don't
for
you
10
wanna
years.
know?
I don't care.
We should
I
have
care
brought-
about the beacon.
We should ask Stern about what the hell it is.
Why isn't Henry outside at the top of the corridor filming it?
Because he doesn't want to
very
lose another
sensitive
one.
to dust.
He'll, he'd blow away.
'Cause
You
he's
hear a
awful.
scream echo down the hall from the distance.
Oh, good.
Huh.
Sort of dies away.
Is that normal with
Was
the
it like
sand
a
people?
death curdling scream, or
Yeah, someone's pretty terrified.
Oh, well.
oh, were they actually dying? Was it like?
You don't. No, it wasn't. It didn't sound like that. No.
You don't
Oh,
have
are you-
screamology.
Wait, are we assuming that Icarus is not an expert on the different types of death curdling
I
screams there
I
are?
scream a lot when I'm
He
getting
does
hurt.
scream a lot when he
So
gets
I'm an
hurt.
expert on the subject matter.
If we could cross-reference, we'd know.
Proficient.
Stern, what
we could
the...
poke him with different levels of like violence and then match the scream.
What do they look like, Stern?
But I'm assuming he hasn't seen them because
He
he's been
shakes
hiding
his
in this
head.
room.
He doesn't know.
Like, how? Like, have they been coming here forever? Oh,
You know what I know though? That we should say goodbye to YouTube.
Ugh,
Goodbye,
YouTube.
YouTube.
why YouTube? Okay, I need to do a wait.